Hi, welcome back, my wise astrology tribe, Cosmic Insight Astrology. I am your co-pilot, Christina. If you have a Cancer rising, moon, or sun, this is your July 2023 astrology forecast. All right, let's see what kind of amazing opportunities we will have. The sky is really, truly active this month again. We have karmic events folding out with the nodes are changing signs, and also we do have 21 aspects in the skies in heaven, and 9 of them is beneficial, the others are not so. We do have 2 grand cross, one is out of sign, one is in sign, and which is challenge, which is actually a little bit more difficult for us. And then we have Venus going retrograde on the 22nd, so as Chiron on the 23rd. We have 2 lunations, as always, sometimes 3, but right now we have the new moon full moon in Capricorn on the 3rd, and it's going to make 2 aspects, and the new moon also going to be on the 17th in Cancer, which is making 2 aspects, and we have 6 planets or asteroid changing signs as well. So active, active, active. So it's going to start on the 1st with Mercury Cazimi. It's going to be in your sign, so in your 1st house. Cazimi, actually, it's really, really beneficial. It's benefic, it's success, it's a miracle, actually. And Mercury Cazimi in your 1st house has to do something with the way you are communicating, the way you are pretending for others. That is has to be with your not just only communication, but actually the way you are expressing yourself. So in Cancer, it's going to be more nurturing. It's going to be more beautifully polished, actually, for you. It could actually bring in some kind of success through shareholders, or this is your company, this is your business profile, this is your body, your head as well. So it could be something with you are changing something about your appearance. It's going to be more like not feminine, but soft. And the way you are, even if you are a male, it's gonna be very nurturing or perhaps really romantic. Okay, so on the Cazimi going to actually sextile with Jupiter. Jupiter is in Taurus in your 11th house. That's your hopes and wishes, long-term goals. It's also money from your career. So definitely you can invite and create some kind of shareholders or stakeholders in your company who are in a higher social circle, and they are actually very influential people. So you can have new kind of clientele also, or who are actually going to help you to succeed financially. So that could be that. Or so you can get a promotion, or you can have a bonus paid out for you. It could be something like a company where you are working and you are in a higher position. They are willing to put down a deposit for your home buying, or they are willing to pay off the down payment or the closing or something like that. So it could be really beneficial. Okay. On the other way, it could bring in some kind of influential friends, and your social circle could actually expand, and it could be really, really loving energy. It could be the social events going to be very active in your life right now. All right. Okay. So on the 2nd, you are having a Uranus and Venus square, and Venus is in your 2nd house. It's in your money house, the earned money. That is your gift. That's your talent, your taste, your garden, anything to do with whatever you have. That is the money you already earn. That is your possession, your material assets. So Venus going here retrograde, but first is going to square Uranus. It could indicate like somebody going to actually bring in some kind of difficulties. And it could be some kind of investment. It could be maybe from your social circle, friendship zone. Somebody lured you in to invest in crypto, or you joined a social media group. where you started to explore how to buy digital currencies, whatever. And right now it's not really working out for you. You're going to have doubt about that and some kind of fear over here. On the other hand, Uranus and Venus in the second house, Venus, Uranus in the 11th could actually indicate some kind of difficulties with a friend who actually loaned money or actually borrowed money for you, and the payment is not really happening right now. Either you are not ready to pay it back or they are not ready to pay it back. And, it could bring some kind of chaos in your social circle. Okay. So then moving forward on the 3rd, we are having a full moon in Capricorn, which is in second decan because it's in 11 degrees. And then second decan is Taurus, so it's flavored and spiced with Venus, right? It's Venusian energy, and Venus is actually in Leo in your second house. The full moon gonna happen in your 7th house. That is actually legal matters and relationship, one-on-one relationship, business partnership. Actually, it's also representing your marriage and your significant other. The full moon over here, of course, some of you could actually divorce or ending a relationship. Or it could, because the full moon is completion, ending and signing off of contract. It could be like, all right, I had a business partner, but I don't want to have it anymore. So we are breaking up and my business partner going to leave or I going to leave. And then this full moon going to oppose Mercury, because Mercury had previously 2 days before a Kazemi in your first house. So Mercury is communication or your vehicle. But in this case, it could actually bring in some kind of communication issue between your partner or your business partner or you, or actually it could bring in some kind of legal matters. You can be served. Maybe you didn't answer for some kind of court, invite or whatever, and you will have to be served. And then on the other hand, what else could bring in? So this full moon actually also going to trine with Jupiter, right? And Jupiter is in Taurus and it has a Taurian favor already because of the second decan. So it's going to have some kind of extra blessing in this. So even if you are served somehow, whoever wanted to sue you or whoever wanted to take it to court, it is going to get dismissed, or it's going to turn out to your favor. So that's good. And also it's going to trine Saturn. So it's like, like 4 degrees away because Saturn is in retrograde, but Saturn rules this full moon, and because it's Capricornian, right? And Saturn is the ruler of this full moon. So it's in retrograde in your 9th house. So something with actually with your older siblings or friend, or it is long distance traveling, or something with publishing would come right now to focus, creating podcast. And it could be like something like somebody gonna tell you, no, you're not allowed to say this and that and whatever on your platform because we are hiring you. Or your business partner going to be like that, like, please don't do that or don't say that, but you are going to anyway go with it, and actually it's going to turn out to your favor. So because of its sextiling this energy. It could also be something like you're going to be supported by a partner. Maybe your significant other is going to help you to set up a YouTube channel or help you with social media and your social media account. It could be also like somebody going to surprise you, which could be your partner. It's going to be really emotional, maybe a destination wedding, or you're going on vacation and you're going to be proposed. So that's why your relationship situation is ending, because perhaps you were engaged already, but you never set up a marriage. And right now you're going to talk about marriage, or you haven't been engaged, you were in a long-term relationship, but right now you're going to get proposed to. Okay, so yes, and then let's move forward. On the 7th, we are having actually Uranus and Mercury sextile, and that is really, really good for you. Uranus and Mercury is creating 1st and 11th house, so that could be something with commute. So it could be like you get a promotion, but with the promotion you're getting a car, or they're going to upgrade your car and they buy you a Tesla, or you go helping you to buy some, not necessarily Tesla, but an electric car could be that. And And it could be also like they are helping you to promote your business and actually upgrade technologically your business, or helping you to create any kind of software, buying or giving it to you, or you can actually invest in software or create an application with this. And on the other hand, I also see on the 9th, we're going to have Mercury and Neptune trine. And Mercury and Neptune trine, let me see, that's going to happen in your 9th and your first house. It could be something with a vacation. It could be something you are planning to go abroad. You're planning to get your passport, your visa, and it's going to turn out really positive. Or if you have anything with the green card or citizenship, this is right now when you're going to do the exam and you are capable to go and visit your family finally. On the 10th, we're going to have Mercury and Pluto opposition, and it's going to be 29 degrees, Cancer and Capricorn. So it's going to be in your 1st and 7th house. So definitely it's going to get some kind of emphasis on your own needs and the needs of others. So Pluto over there, it's in Capricorn. It's representing like your partner, your business partner. Father figure is very, very controlling, and you want to break through. You're going to have some kind of conflict with a family member, most likely a father figure or an authoritative or a substitute father figure. It could be something with education as well, because Capricorn could be honor, right? And something with your career. So it could be a CEO, boss, or an educate. I mean, if it's like a master degrees or something like that, a professor, and you have some kind of issue with that. And then these are out of sign grand cross actually with the nodes, because the nodes are in 0 degrees, Taurus and Scorpio, and they are ready to change sign, but it's still doing a grand cross in sky, which is very, very challenging. So your 5th and 11th house going to come to this game as well, which is something with investment, something with a lover as well. So it could be an issue between a partner and a lover. So you might going to cheat, or you are cheated and you find out, and it's a conflict. It's a verbal issue. It's a conflict. Or we need to set up something with, like 7th house is either a mediator, because it's ruled by Libra. So it could be like we need a mediator, we need a therapist in our relationship, because something is not going well, and perhaps sexually, and you have to talk about that. That's why your partner or you have a lover, because something intimately is not going well in your relationship. So it could be that. On the other hand, it could be something with a child. So you might going to need to go to court, or, like you were ready to adopt a child, but a challenge is coming up during this adoption, which is later on going to be served and solved, not served, but solved. But, it could be something with that. All right. And if you are in a divorcing process, because Pluto is going back to your 7th, it could be some kind of issue with your ex or significant other because of fighting for your children. Okay, let's move forward and move on the 14th, when Venus and Uranus sextile. Venus and Uranus sextile. All right, so not Venus and Uranus. Let me see. No, Venus and Sun sextile. Yes, so it's going to be the same situation, just like with Mercury, but it's going to indicate maybe to invest in solar system, maybe in energy, and the investment can pay off. It could be also digital gold. I don't know, I have to check that kind of situation, but digital gold could be over stock market or whatever, but some kind of, or invest in AI, but invest in gold, and they're going to use the gold for AI, and that's why your stock gonna go up, or your real gold gonna go up as well. It could be actually an online business. So if you want it to be hired, It could be like, all right, I'm going to get an online business. Or if you are getting to married, or if you are ready to marry the third time, it could bring in a relationship through social media or through some kind of internet dating. All right, so on the 17th, it's a life-altering karmic change is happening in our life because the nodes are going to change signs, and the nodes are Ketu and Rahu. And Rahu is the north node, Ketu is the south node, the head of the dragon and the tail of the dragon. That's very karmic. North node is associated with Jupiter, so it's a blessing. South node, the path what you didn't worked on yet. And the south node actually is something like what you already have been. So that's coming from your previous life. It's karmic, it's Saturnian energy. It's the Lord of Karma, Saturn, right? Saturnian energy. So the nodes are changing sign, going to Aries and Libra axis, and coming from Taurus and Scorpio, which was a financial axis. And we were working about our banking system, letting go of bankings. A lot of people are not ready to lost money in banks or shared resources or get distance with stock market, right? And it could be also mortgage loan went up like crazy. So the interest rate, so that was there. So of course it's changed for the next 18 years. And then right now it's moving into Libra. Libra is the way we are associated with others, one-on-one relationship. So it's going to be a lot of divorces. It's going to go on the Venus star. Actually, 29 degrees is the Venus star right now. And soon not going to go there. They're going to be issue with romance. It's going to be issue with lovers and marriages and business partnership and legal matters in general as well. So it's in your, fourth house, actually. It's going to go to your fourth house. Fourth house is your house, your living situation. It's your foundation. You might going to have to say goodbye to family members. You might have to just cut relationship with toxic family. And it could be also like giving up a living situation and moving somewhere. Why? Because of this north node is moving into your career zone. So you're going to be blessed. You're going to be a golden child, and you're going to actually get some kind of new career and new purpose in your life. And that's why your living situation might have changed because you need to move, consider to take the job that you will be offered. And okay, so that could be that. And, it also because of a lot of people when they are getting into their career and, they're going to be focused on the career. That's why family, they are absent from their life. And there is also military as well. So some of you out there going to join the military and going to get, have to go to deployed, going to other countries and leaving the family behind. So it could mean that as well. All right. And then let's see what else could mean. It could mean like you're going to achieve some kind of honor in sport. And the Aries is really impulsive, and it could be a little bit selfish or, ego-centered or whatever. Aries is the first sign. It could be childish. And then it could be like bringing some kind of arrogance with the North Node. And that's why some family member going to get distance because they're not going to recognize you. And they are like, oh my God, who is that person? Became so selfish and arrogant. So be careful and keep your integrity and try to stay humble. All right. And on the other hand, let's see what else. And the same day, we're going to have Cancer new moon. So it's going to happen in your first house. And it's going to happen 24 degrees. So it's the third decan. So actually, it is definitely a Neptunian and Jupiterian flavor. So it's blessing and forgiveness. And actually, it is sextiling with Jupiter as well, not Jupiter with Neptune as well. And Neptune is in your ninth house. That is publication, podcasting, media. Anything out in the publics, YouTubing. It could be long distance traveling. It could be something with your visa, with your passport, as I said. So you can go abroad. You can actually get a job to do to become an ambassador or as attaché or like a foreign leader, something like that. And then this new moon also going to sextile to Uranus. So again, that is the same situation like Mercury and Sun already sextile with it, but it's more like emotion. It's more like your feelings. So your feelings going to be like very kind of new, like you want to invent, you want to innovate, you want to renew yourself. You want to become someone who is not fitting into the mold, who doesn't want to follow rules. Uranus is the rebel. I don't want to follow yours. I don't want to be the same, astrology YouTuber like everyone else. I want to have some kind of personality into something like this. And, yeah, it's bringing in a new personality. It's bringing in some kind of renewing you. All right, and then we're going to have, after that on the 20th, July 20, you're going to have the Sun and Neptune trine, which is also very beneficial. It's good for traveling. It's good to pamper yourself. It's good to meditate. It's good to actually apply for higher education because it will be well received. And then, and then what else? Maybe you're going to publish something and it is going to be out in the public and it's going to be really well received. On the 20th, also Mars and Saturn going to oppose each other. Mars actually on July 11th went to Virgo, and July 10th and July 11th, Mercury went to Leo. So then Mars and Saturn on the 20th is going to oppose each other in 7 degrees, and Saturn is in retrograde. So this is going to affect your 3rd and your 9th house. So it could be some kind of issue with an older sibling, some kind of fight, or maybe with a friend, perhaps, like you feel like you cannot be yourself because they are very strict or they are really reserved or a lot of restriction over here. Or while you are going to travel, actually there are going to be a lot of like Mars in Virgo could be really dogmatic with activities, and it could be like you are going with your friends and or you're going with your sibling and they have that kind of dogmatic routine that you don't want to follow, and it's going to create a verbal fight. So actually Mars could be very physical as well, so I don't know, but it could be naughty. And then it could be also someone, like a CEO, because Saturn could be a CEO, it rules the 10th house, right? Or a spiritual leader. For example, you're going to tell your opinion and the spiritual leader is like, what? No, that's not how it works. And they're going to restrict you to join the temple, to join the church, the synagogue, the whatever it is, but you can be restricted from there. So careful. But all right, so why not? Why not say what's your truth? If it didn't mean to be, it didn't mean to be. So anyway, you have to get rid of that. So on the 21st till the 25th, we're going to have another Grand Cross, and it's right in sign Grand Cross because of the nodes already moved signs, right? It went Libra and Aries. So then the Sun is going to take Mercury's place, and then going to oppose Pluto 29 degrees, and then the Libra and the Aries nodes going to create a Grand Cross. So it's going to be in your 7th house and 1st house, and then the node's going to be in your 5th and in your 4th and 10th house. So definitely there is some kind of support withdrawal from a business partner or from family members. And then it's like you want to thrive in your career, you want to achieve something, but somehow you are not getting that kind of support, and you have to be advocate for yourself and stand up for your rights and make sure you but it also could be some kind of selfish energy. You are, so that's why you have to keep to be humble, because it could create like, okay, so I get a lot of recognition, it went on my head, and I became big head arrogant, or like very, very overconfident, and that could create some kind of off between partners and family as well. they feel left behind. All right, and you know, if it's a legal matter, then it could be coming back what I was talking about Mercury, and here like something with adopting a child, something to for example, it could be something with loan. Maybe the bank lost your papers and then they want to put your house for foreclosure, and you know, you have to go to court, and you know, there is a challenge, there is a conflict in it. Yes, it could indicate that one as well. Okay, on the 27th, we have Mercury and Venus retrograde conjunction, and it's going to be in your second house. So it's bringing back an opportunity to invest in something what you thought it's a lost case. It could also bring back something what you lost. It could be like you lost a jewelry, you lost something valuable, and you find it. It's bringing back to you. Or, you know, because Mercury is Lilith thief, so it could be like the thief is actually, you find who stores something from you and you are capable to get it back. On the 28th, we're going to have Mercury going to Virgo, so changing signs twice again, very fast Mercury, and it's going to go to your third house in rulership, communication going to be very effective, contracts, taking a class, a skill-based class is really, really supported this time. All right, Cancers, if you love my videos, you know the drill. Please like, subscribe, and comment. If you comment below, even a thank you will take me so far. And you know, share my videos with your friends and share it with your family, because in that case they can also benefit from my reading, so I can guide them as well. And watch out for next month. I will be back in August. So thank you so much for your attention right now. And I will be back in August. Bye for now. Thank you.